pitch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up for 2nd and 7. Play fake. Atkins. Trying to throw running too much that time. It's incomplete. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Harris. Diving for the end zone. Right there. Touchdown. There's Boswell now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Cunningham looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Patriots had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Alert! Alert! 19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Ready, ready?
Now Cunningham. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now! Roll, roll, roll! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Trap 60! Trap 60!
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
70. 19 Lion.
Elliott diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So part of it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Atkins. Allen finds Hyatt. And into the end end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Steelers 14, Patriots 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
On second down, Elliott once more. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, now hang on here, because he appears to be shaken up.
Here we go.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Let go.
And tough going there, as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Warriors 70. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Hustle.
They're going to try and throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight.
Cunningham. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Jalen Armour-Davis drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos now. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The 42-yard line.
Ready? Three.
They go play action here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Kyle Duggar able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Let's go now.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. The throw over the middle taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready? Go, Reed. Go. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Atkins able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Okay, ready?
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Back to throw. Atkins.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Set up.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, ready! Cup 19! Cup 19! Mustang 19! 70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Go!
Cunningham to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Picked up by Kaiser White.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here we go, here we go!
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurt, hurt!
Looking to throw. Atkins.
Hyatt there to grab it. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Atkins.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Ready, ready!
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Ready! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready!
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because They have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
70 Lions.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Go check.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hey, smash Broncos.
Elliott, toss right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Patriots field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
39-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Atkins. Throw left side complete. That's Perry.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Completes it to Perry. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Operating from the gun, Atkins. And it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Head the street. Head the street. Ready,
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
65.
On 4th down, Atkins. Into the hands of Perry, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Atkins. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Cunningham. And that is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Here's Cunningham. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Check.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Check, smash. Check.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
A.T. Perry.
37 yards.
And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the set.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
18, Pioneer. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Cup 19. Mustang 19.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9 at the Steelers'
Trap 60,
29-yard
trap
line.
60. 19 Lions.
Cunningham looking to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
'79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Dragon 60. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, +3.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, take go.
Now Cunningham. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Cunningham. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Back to throw. Cunningham. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They go play action here on 1st down.
He's got this to Pickens.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point now by Boswell. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Patriots 10. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On the ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Atkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Has it to Hyatt on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the
19 tight, 19 tight.
3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Atkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Let's go now.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try the right side with Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Set.
To throw on 2nd down. Atkins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. As they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Boswell for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Steelers 57, Patriots 10.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is secured by the Patriots. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off